Hi, I'm wearing a shark. So today, this is sort of the follow-up onto the Xbox project. It's finished, but there's one problem. Look at this. Look at this little kid. Hey. Alright, I'll just show you over here. The Xbox works. I have everything laid out. Don't worry about this stuff. That's for later. A little bit of a sneak preview of what's happening. So I'm a little bit late on a video because I couldn't figure out what to do, but thankfully my friend suggested that I find a new power switch, because this power switch, it was super glued on, or glue gun, not super glue. It was hot glued on, and the switch works. It would work if this wasn't already messed up. So the orange cable, this one right here, usually I have to like kind of straighten it out to be able to turn it on. So it doesn't really work. It doesn't work all the time. So what I have been doing is just taking like a small screwdriver and jumping these two cables right here. Let me see if I can get a better close-up. The two pins right here that it goes to, right next to the no pin. See, it goes right here. So I touch it to these two and it jumps it and turns it on. But I think we need to find a new solution so we can actually declare this a finished project. So I do have a new case, or a new-ish case. It was my case before I got the S340 by NZXT. So before I got this case right here, I did have a really big case, which is back here. So this sounds actually a lot better down here. This is actually where I do my audio. I do my audio in my closet. Alright, the kitty is literally everywhere. Kitty, move! Move, kid. Alright. So this is the Inwin GR1 or Grown, whatever you want to call it, white. I bought it for about $100 when I built my computer last year. Not even last year, not about September of 2014. Oh my god. Kit! Hey! Psst. Play with screws. Alright. And take that off, and now we're on the inside. Some mesh in here I never put on the bottom. Rubber grommet sitting over there. This case is actually really cool because you can put either an SSD or external drive plugged in right there, and plug these SATA in to power it, and to power it from the SATA data and the SATA power. But we're looking for these, so we could find the power switch, which is right there. This brown cable it looks like, but ooh, I'd have to take that off. Kinda don't want to do that, because I might sell this case or something, because it's not really being used right now, but I don't want to mess these cables up because they're in pretty pristine condition. Oh, I have another case. Alright, so I'll put this to the side. It's actually really heavy. Here's my feet. Hello, feet. And here I have a really old case, like I think Windows ME. It was on the hard drive before I took apart the hard drive. Alright, so let's see what's inside this thing. Actually, it needs to be flipped around. Alright. Still the processor in there and everything. Yeah. I mean, not that anyone uses this. I think I actually showed it in one of my videos about the Yogurt Mini. An APU, or Advanced Processing Unit, is a CPU and a GPU on a single chip. The Yogurt Mini, I think I showed that off, like just barely. Like you could probably never not tell what it was. Alright, but we need to find the power switch. Which I think gray one here. Alright. So let's actually pop off the front of this. Can you see? Alright. Oh, well, that came off. Alright. We'll drive bay. And that came off. Alright, so let's take apart the gray one. Alright. So now we can actually use this exact switch. So let's set everything up. I'll get this on a bench, sorta. I'll just move this all the way. Grab this power cable. Ouch, stepped on that plate thing. Alright, here's the computer. And the power supply. So I'll go ahead and plug in the power supply. Go right here. You go right here. Alright, so I will switch this out, but for now it has to kind of be on a bench. So I'll plug you in. And it starts. So we can see it's just sitting here. Oh, wait. That says reset switch. Alright, well I used the reset switch by mistake. I guess that could work, but it's not really a power switch. I'll go get the power switch. Alright, so... Alright. Is it this? Alright, this one's the power switch. My bad. So it works. We have a working power switch now for the Xbox. And there we go. And Kitty's trying to get all up in this business. What you doing? Alright, so we have a working power switch, so holding this down should turn it off. Yep. And turn it back on. Yep. Alright. Perfect. Now I hope this plastic can come off. Alright, so it looks like we can. Alright, so I'll do this later, and I'll set everything up. Are you serious? So Xbox project, 90% done. 99% done, I'd say. I just need to finish this, and we will be home free. Now, it does need a video card, because it's not going to be very powerful. It's actually the exact Yogurt Mini specs. So it has the 5150, 1.6 GHz quad core, 4 gigs of RAM. Actually, it's a different set of memory. It's G.skill Ripjaws, 2 sticks of 2. It's still 1600 megahertz though. I should have gone to 1866. I know, but the motherboard doesn't support past 1600. I don't think. 500 gigabyte hard drive. This is actually not from the money. I bought this specifically for the Xbox. The 300 watt power supply from the case. The MSI M1i motherboard. That's about it, I think, and then an Xbox 360 case. Alright, well, those are your specs. So not very good at all, but once I add a video card, I add a cheap, really cheap video card, it'll probably play games as good as the Xbox 360. Enough said.